My grandparents started business here back in 1928, originally known as Ed Clark's Eskimo Sled Dog Ranch. The main attraction in those days was beautiful dogs of the north. About 1930, it was determined we needed something extra to draw in the summer visitors who were passing us by out here on Route 3. We acquired black bears, and we've been at it ever since. And we are the oldest family of bear keepers here in New England. Our entire experience has been with the North American black bear, Ursus americanus, the bear of America. This ring and these enclosures are just part of our bear's home. And at present, we have a total of 7. There are 3 on display over back here, and we have an additional 4 across the street in 2 separate habitats. Now, my personal experience with black bears began in this ring when I was 2 years of age. My father Murray had a pair of cubby bears named Sapphire and Pearl. We posed for a photograph right over here. I had my baby bottle, they had theirs. A few years later, like many of my family, I worked outside the ring to help put on the show, and then during the late 1980s, I joined my father and sister here in the ring. And throughout all of these years, we have been asked a lot of questions about bears. Some of the more common ones include, what do we feed them? Well, I want to reassure you that their diet is healthy. It does not consist of popcorn, candy, soft drinks, and junk food. If it did, it would be much cheaper for us to take care of them. Actually, the main diet, the meat and potatoes of it, is dog chow, dog pellets. They think it's their food, and we've never told them otherwise. We don't even show them the bag it comes in. It has a picture of a dog's face on the outside cover, and we don't want to come in some morning and find them barking and growing long tails. But of course, if that's all they got, dog chow, that would be rather mundane, like you and I eating cornflakes 3 times a day for the rest of our lives. So, we've augmented their diet with quantities of fruit and vegetables, cod liver oil, and some other vitamins and minerals that attest to their health and long life here with us. Out in the woods, it's a different story. They're creatures of opportunity. She is all the way from Idaho. And she is drinking a mixture of milk and honey. She doesn't like it, but we make her drink it. And she does it in a curious fashion, walking backwards in a circle, just like Midnight used to do back in the 60s. Now she'll make her way over here to the swing chair, right up into position, and it's her turn for a ride. Oh, she loves to swing. No fear of the motion or the height from the ground. As a matter of fact, Hildy thinks that all bears swing in chairs. And she's a bit of a daredevil. She won't sit down in the chair. She likes to stand up and look the audience over to pick out the tasty ones. All right, kid, out of the chair, and then over to that small one. Time to play some basketball. And Hildy is the first bear we've ever had to catch the ball and throw it back. She's ready to play. She's giving the hand signals. Good catch, good throw. High five and a little bit of money. And then we try it again. The amazing thing about this is she only started throwing the ball back this spring. And as time has gone on over this summer, she's gotten a bit more accurate. Let's see if she can get it in the basket this time. One more time, kid. With Bob's help, she did it. All right. Now, last fall, Bob and I were working with Hildy here in the ring, and we thought it would be kind of funny to give her a pocketbook and have her carry it around the ring. Well, it didn't really work out until this spring when we bought her a Balenciaga bag. We got it from the Real Real. And it's full of Bear American Express credit cards. What's in her wallet? Now it's back over to the chair, and here comes a very short stunt. It doesn't look like much. First she tips the barrel up, then the bell goes into position, and obviously the next thing, ringing the bell. Those 3 actions took 5,000 tries to get her to do it. We started with a little target like this big, and we'd hold it over the bell, and she'd swat it and accidentally ring the bell. Eventually, by doing that and paying her in between, she caught on. It may get to be part of a larger stunt we're going to call Jet Bear Deal. She'll take nuts and berries for $200, Alex. Is there an audience out there? Time for some dancing lessons. Oh yeah, and sometimes she sings and dances.
Sube.
Oh, oh. Not this time. Oh, isn't she dainty? When she grows up, she wants to join the baritones. Now over to the scale. She's going to get weighed in. When Hildy arrived here from Idaho in the spring of 2021, she weighed 10 pounds. You could carry her like this and give her a baby bottle. Love her that way. Now, 20 months of age, Maureen, what do you get? 162 beautiful black bear pounds. Oh yes, she is beautiful. Now, it was also last year we started to teach her to ride a scooter, and it didn't work out as planned until Maureen got this very rare K2. Now watch her go. Now there's something you don't see every day. And it's not every day you get to see something you don't see every day. She's still in driver's ed, but she is getting better. First she learned how to propel it, then she learned how to steer it, now she has to learn the art of parking. Every time. Gonna have to get some insurance on this thing. Alright, the next thing we started to teach her was how to ride a skateboard. And it started off with a skateboard. We put a leather strap over the top so it looked like a wheeled sandal. That didn't work out. So my daughters and I went down to Tilton, New Hampshire to a skateboard shop and asked them to build us this custom skateboard so we could teach Hildy how to ride it. Maureen would hold Hildy's hand when we started to balance her. I'd be on the floor holding her foot on the board because when she walks, she goes like this. She's programmed to lift one foot, then the other. It took a lot of practice, but look at her go. Next stop for her, the cover of Thrasher magazine. Very good, kids. Next thing, right over to the half barrels. Oh yes, right up there. Time for some bear jumping. Now bear jumping is rarely witnessed in the woods. They hesitate to jump a distance greater than their own length. Their depth perception is not that good. And it's also hard for them to find brightly colored barrels out there. Nicely done, kid. Maureen will give you a little pacing. And you'll notice after every stunt, and that's the order by which you do it. You always take the object, then pay. If you do it in reverse order, she will never give that frisbee back. Very good, Hildy. You're doing a wonderful job. And folks, what did you think of our little friend Hildy? She has come a long way. Now, Maureen's going to bring her back home, but don't go away. We'll be coming right back out with our next performer. We just have to set up a few props and we shall return. No weapons of any kind, no whips, chains, muzzles, prods, none of that jazz. Now, we're going to bring out a little friend Darla, and she is going to start off strong with about 3 tricks, and then she becomes a free spirit. Here we are. Tumble that barrel. All right up on top, and there's the prize. Now she is also drinking a mixture of milk and honey. All bears love dairy products. Milk, ice cream, cheese. Some of the wild bears even like the cows themselves. And they get into big trouble. That was a short drink from a monogrammed can. And then we'll head it over here to the drum. All right, kid, up on top. Put her in gear, slip the clutch, and peel rubber. Go like 60. And if no one's watching, do 70. We call this rig the Bearmobile. And on a good day, we can get about 13 miles per gallon of ice cream with it. That's cheaper than gas. And in our effort to go green, we've been working on a hybrid. One that runs on milk or ice cream. That one's still in development. Just like that joke. All right, kid, could you climb down off of there and right over here in the swing chair? And it's her turn for a ride. All right, Bob Sender. Now you'll notice that my little friend Darla here is entirely brown. She is still a North American black bear. However, she's what is known as a cinnamon, and she will remain brown her entire life. She has a very light-colored muzzle, a pink nose, pink pads on her feet. Her coloring kind of reminds me of a chocolate lab. However, her temperament is quite a bit spicier. All right, kid, now we're going to bring it back and catch her slow, and I'd like you to bail out without pushing the chair back. Very good. You're doing a wonderful job. Over here to the ball. Right over here, I want to do this. Excuse me. Do not touch the scooter. We're not doing that now. And so we're doing the scooter now. Well, the first time she ever saw a scooter was in my kitchen, and she was so short, she couldn't touch the floor and the handlebars at the same time. However, she's gotten quite a bit better. She's the first bear we've ever had who can change direction. Oh, yes. Watch out, careful. Oh, my goodness. You just left the scene of an accident. Where did you get a driver's license? What's that? Massachusetts? The things they say in the ring. You're gonna have to wash your mouth out with ice cream. It hurt someone's feelings like that. Is there anyone here from Massachusetts? Oh! Well, we're glad you came because you're our bread and butter. How about Rhode Island? Very good. Connecticut? Nicely done. What about Maine? Outstanding. Vermont? They finally showed up. How about New Hampshire? Very good. Anywhere else? New York? Canada? Huh. Never heard of it. Well, no matter where you come from, we are glad you came here. Sweetheart, could you stand up and wave to the audience? That's not standing, but I guess you'll wave anyway, won't you? Yes, you must be very tired from working, so that's a bit better. Yes, oh yes. I bet some of you kids would like to take her home with you, wouldn't you? You know, I would miss her terribly. I'd be so sad without her. So perhaps we'll just have to settle for a little brown teddy bear we conveniently sell in this building over here. That was the commercial. Oh, now you want, no, don't get on the barrel. No, do not get on it. Do not get inside it. No, I don't want you down inside that barrel. Well, all right. And only one small part of her anatomy shows up at the bunghole. You see that? She's eating ice cream right through the barrel. Have you ever seen such a thing in your life? That's the only time the ice cream is truly safe. They all want to hold the ice cream pony, but you can't let them. They break the handle. All right, kid. You know, you're doing a pretty good job. Here, let me give you just a little tasty. And I get a little taste. What's the matter? You don't like ice cream? Over to the chair. All right, we'll play ball. All you have to do is sit there and look cute. Not cute enough. A little cuter, perhaps. Could you get a little cuter, maybe? Are you ready? That's a little cuter right there. Okay, here it comes. That's a good catch. Yes, it is. I get the ball, and she gets a little tasty. And you'll notice that the ball is made out of hard plastic. The reason is, every time we give her a real basketball, she deflates it. That was funnier about 2015. Unless, of course, you're a Patriots fan. Boom, roasted. All right. Try it again, kid. Are you ready? Are you ready to catch the ball? Very good. Now, since I owe you a little bit of money, perhaps you'd be really enjoying come over here with me. I'd like you to join me here. No, I don't need you to grab the ball. No, I put it there so you wouldn't grab the ball. Could you join me here? I want you to just climb up on this half barrel. You can do it. And I want you to jump right up. What are you doing? I don't know what that is. But I hope it's not contagious. Listen, I've got the money. Would you put that's cheating? I have it right here. Could you climb up? Yes, strain your body and climb up on the half barrel. That's not it. All the way up. Yes, you polished it enough. Yes, it wasn't even wet when you started drying it off. Come on, here. Yes, take your time and hurry up. Now, I want you to jump across. Very good. Now back. Now, that's not jumping all the way. Here. Very good. Now this way. I didn't think so. It must be farther one way than it is the other. You know, you're working very hard at not working. Sometimes you remind me of your father. She's the spitting image of Dad. Looks just like the old man. Her father was a bear. Well, I don't know what you thought he was. Now, earlier this spring, we noticed our little friend Darla was laying on her back, playing with a stick. She would rotate it around and play with it for quite some time. So we replaced that with this ball. Inside are peanuts in the shell. All of our bears get these during the day. They roll them back and forth, the peanuts fall out. She has a better way of doing it. She's very fast. She just rolls over on her back and dumps the contents right on her chest. Then she can eat them at leisure. We also have another male black bear. His name is Mishka. He drags the ball to the swimming pool, submerges it, and then all the peanuts float to the top. They're very clever. Or as they say down in Massachusetts, wicked smart. Now here comes our custom-built stroller. That's right. We had this made just for her. Would you climb up in there when you're done, Your Highness? You've got peanut shells all over your blouse. And that was clean on this morning. Yes, could you sit around? You've been working so hard, you probably should lie down. Yes. Well, all right, we'll just go with it. My goodness. We'll go for a stroll, and I call this one Driving Miss Daisy. Well, folks, what did you think of our delinquent little friend Darla? No? She did a pretty good job. And that, my friends, was the Bear Show, the very best that we could do. Now, before we let you go, next up on our schedule, the train ride. It will bring you back in time to see the Yandong Chinese acrobats right here at the ring. You don't want to miss it. And finally, I would sincerely like to add, of all of the audiences we've ever had, you were the most recent. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day here at Clark's Bears.